What's up, truckers? Tricky Mick here, and today we are going to be talking about Prime Inc. If you don't know who Prime Inc. is, Prime is a mega carrier that has around 300 trucks and 500 trailers, probably more than that by now. We're going to take a look at what they currently pay drivers. We're going to take a look at what's going on with their new hopper division. So let's hop right into it. Prime Inc. Introducing our latest expansion at Prime. We're thrilled to announce the launch of our brand new hopper division starting this year. Join us tomorrow at 9 a.m. CST on YouTube for our live event, which has already happened. But you know who's probably not happy about Prime Inc. hopping into this division is the operators already in this division. So let's take a look at what Prime Inc. is paying their drivers right now when it comes to refrigerated, flatbed, and tanker. So company solo drivers, refrigerated, start out at 50 cents per mile, flatbed 52 cents per mile, and tanker 57 cents per mile. And we know from Prime's own website that these drivers do anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 miles per week. So if you are doing refrigerated at that 50 cents per mile, that means at only 2,000 miles, you're making around 1,000 per week. If you're at the top end of tankers doing 3,000 miles, that's 1710 per week. Not the greatest pay in my opinion, but I digress. Let's move on. Prime moves into hopper trucks with highly transparent way of announcing it. YouTube video spells out why the truckload carrier is expanding its activities in that market, starting with agriculture. Giant truckload carrier Prime is getting into a new business, and on Wednesday, it took a highly public approach in letting the world and prospective drivers know about it. In a live presentation and question and answer session on Prime's YouTube channel, two leading executives at the company announced that Prime would be adding hopper service to its offerings, with an initial focus on a few cities and routes that would allow drivers to generally be at home on nights and weekends. Brett Von Willer, Prime's director of its tanker division, said on the company's YouTube channel that the idea for a move into the hopper market came at a conference last spring where Von Willer said he and a colleague had attended looking for new business. And a majority of those customers that we reached out to asked us if we had hopper trailers as a way to get into the hopper business, Von Willer said. Some of the queries came from existing customers and others came from new prospects, he added. So we came back, huddled up, and decided it was something we wanted to look into and get involved with. Von Willer said operations began Tuesday with 7 loads, all focused in the Indianapolis area. Prime's new hopper division is starting with 25 trailers, and we're going to start with our core customers, he added. At the helm of the group is Kyle Walk, an 8-year veteran of Prime who was on the video presentation with Von Willer. He had been working in Prime Tanker Group, and Von Willer approached me that we've got this hopper thing going on and there's a lot of potential there. Walk said the hopper business initially will be moving agricultural products like corn, soybeans, and meal mixes. There's a lot of other commodities out there that we're interested in, he said. We're just kind of getting our feet wet right now, but there is some potential to move other products. He cited salt and rocks as areas for possible hopper business expansion. Truck hopper traffic is often billed by the bushel or weight, Walk said, though drivers will be paid per mile. Some of the routes the Prime hopper business plan to expand in are longer, and those will be billed on a mileage basis, Walk said. So as it's stated here, often billed by the bushel or weight. That's what happens quite a lot in this industry. Drivers are typically paid percentage on these types of loads. That happens in a lot of tanker divisions, a lot of specialized things, car haul, flatbed. A lot of those are paid percentage, and most often that works out to a higher wage for the driver, more incentive to get loads moved, things like that. Expansions are set for Tennessee and Maryland, Von Willer said, though drivers for that business are lined up. But that was a prelude to the recruiting part of the call, as Von Willer urged potential drivers interested in joining the Prime hopper team to send an email to Walk preparing for future growth. Walk said the initial focus on grain helps to ensure drivers operate a daytime schedule without weekends. Grain elevators do not operate at nights or on weekends, he said, so the majority of your workload is going to be Monday through Friday. Now that's something positive right there for sure. A lot of drivers want to be home, they want to make good money, so that's kind of where I'm seeing the concern at personally. You're probably going to be sleeping at home every night and have a little bit more home time, Walk said. The seasonal aspect of hauling agricultural products actually isn't all that extreme, Walk said. Silos, as Walk said Prime has learned, can hold quite a bit of product. Harvest season kicks off around August, but there is product being delivered out of the silos into June. So we think that year round we're going to stay pretty busy, Walk said. So what do you think about Prime Inc. hopping into the hopper business? Is this something that you're excited to see, something you're disappointed to see? I know personally I'm not too happy to see Prime Inc. going into these other divisions that are typically very well paid. And honestly, I'm a little upset to see the low wages that Prime Inc. starts their drivers at. So let me know if you're a driver at Prime Inc. What do you think they're going to pay? Do you like it there at Prime? Are you looking for another job because you're not happy with it? Let us know down in the comments, and like, subscribe, and we'll get back to you next time. Take it easy.